we are getting huge rain, maybe.
ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಈಗ, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
Practice ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? How many of you have revised yesterday's concepts or previous class concepts? Please respond me in the chat box. How many of you at least you saw them either in the textbook or from any other sources? None of you. Okay. Are you seeing a notepad on the screen? Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
Is the font is okay?
Sir.
Good morning, Durga Devi. How many of you are playing with Python every day? That means practice. Please respond me. I think everybody has installed. You must install, okay, and you must start doing practice so that you can be expert in one day. Okay, in the okay, I hope everyone can see this notepad. Okay. So I told you what is a function. In the last class I told you about function. Definition of function, some examples. In this first example, I told you it just prints a control is in function, and this is function call. Okay, this is function call. Many of you don't know what is function call only. And function definition. I told you about function definition also. After that, this is another example where we will generate a random number. So what is the how to generate the random number? What is the module we need to import? Please type every one of you in the chat box. If you want to generate a random number, what is the module that needs to be imported? You can see it on the screen. Please type me in the chat box. Module name for the generation of random numbers. Random. Okay, good. Import random. Yes. Good. Say in this example, we are generating a random number and it will be stored in R. Okay, it will be stored in R. So if it is 1 means, we'll get a message like hello. If it is 2 means, if the system generates 2 means, we'll be printing good morning. Okay, if nothing is generated means definitely goodbye. Okay, something like that. Okay, now even I told you the separators. We can use whatever the separators we want. We can print multiple strings at a time. I told you about the separators also. We must specify the separators within single quotes. Next, I told you about the exceptions. Everybody must know the definition of exception. It is an interruption for the normal flow, the normal execution. So it will be having 2 blocks, try and catch block. Okay, the possibility of errors will be placed in try block. Similarly, the catch will be having the handling mechanism. So if you see in the example, okay, what is the function name here? We have used the function spam. Okay, say we are calling spam with by passing 2. Okay, 42 will be divided by 2. Okay, we will get some output. Similarly, 42 will be divided by 12 in the second call. Similarly, during the third call, we are passing 0. Okay, whenever we pass 0, 42 divided by 0 is an exception, is an error. Okay. You can see here, it will be not executing. So we will get error. And the next line, this will be not executed. Spam of 1, which will be not executed. Okay. So if you want to handle this, if you want to handle any these kind of errors, we need to create a separate exception for that. Try block. Okay. Whatever the possibilities are there, that needs to be placed in try block. Okay, you see there, after try we must give colon. Okay, see the colon here. You must know the syntax. After try it is colon. Then all the possibility of errors. Okay, after that the handling mechanism. The handling mechanism here is we'll print a message like invalid. Okay, invalid argument. Okay, so say for example in the third call, here it will be passed to the try and exception, and even the last line will also be executed. Okay, that is the use of defining the exceptions. Even I told you in the last class I told you the different exceptions. I shown you in the Python W3 schools. Varieties of exceptions will be there. Just you type here exceptions. I open Google. Okay, exceptions in Python. W3 schools. Good morning, Surabhi. W3 schools. Here you can see, you can click on exceptions. You see there, the try and error block. Okay. I told you this one in the last class. Now similarly, we have written a program for guessing a number. Okay. Here you can see we are importing a random number. System will generate the random number in between 0 and 10. We must guess that. We'll be having 4 chances. Okay. So the first part, in the first these 2 lines, a number will be generated and that will be stored in S num. Okay. After that, we are giving a message to the user. System has generated a secret number. Okay. You are having 4 chances. You need to guess. Okay. Chances will be initialized with 4. So all these statements will be repeated for 4 times, for 4 guesses. Okay. After that, at the end, we will try to print whatever the system has been generated. Okay. Now, similarly, this completes. I think I left. Even I told you about the global variables, local variables. Okay. You see there, I told you about the local variables and global variables. So you are having in this example, which is a global variable. This is a program where it has both the global variables and the local variables. Okay. Can you type me in the chat box? What are the values of global variables and local variables? Every one of you. See the program properly. Global variables and local variables. Please type me in the chat box. Global variables. Okay, X is the global variable. Okay, so global variables definition. Global variables definition is they can be used in entire program. They can be used in entire application, we can say. Application. Okay. This is the definition for global variables. If you say X is equal to 5,000, this is the global variable. This is the global variable. Okay. Variable. It's also X. Okay. The X of F1 is 100. Okay. Now, if you want to use the global variable, we must use the keyword global X. Okay. You see there, in this program, what we are doing is we are printing first the global values and the local variable both. I'll run that. Click on run. Global variables is 5,000. That has been changed. Okay. If you want to use any global variable in a particular function, we need to declare global and the variable name. Here you can see that global and variable name. Here we are incrementing them. Here we are incrementing them. So you got the output as 5010. Okay. I left this. I left this. So I have revised this. Now you see there. Why you need to learn Python? I'll show you. Say here in this program. Can anybody guess what does this program do? Please type me in the chat box. See the program carefully and tell me what does this program do. Type me in the chat box.
Sir, good morning, sir.
What does that program
Sir,
do?
good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir.
Yeah, who is that?
Sir, Nasi, sir. So unmute me, sir, please.
Huh?
Unmute again. Hello.
You can unmute by yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, please type me in the chat box. What does this program do? Count capital letters in file. Okay, good. Count capital letters in file. Good. Okay, you can see there. We have created one file here, notes. Okay, you can see in the right side, in the left side, you can see the notes. Here we are having some letters. Here we are having some letters. Okay, so we want to count the number of characters, capitals. Okay, so for that, this is the program. Here you will be having 7 lines. Here you will be having 7 lines. If I run this, I need to comment this. Indentation error. Okay, the chat box. See output. It has given me the number of capitals. How many are there? Type me in the chat box. 30. Okay, Abhishek says 30. Okay. Now I'll go to this and I will change this. I have added 2 more. What will be the output now? What will be the output? Please type me in the chat box. I have increased 2 more. What will be the output? If I run one more time, the output will be 32. This time it will be 32. Okay, so this program can be reduced to only 2 lines. You see there? How many lines are there? comment this. You see there how many lines are there? Only 2 lines. Okay. This can be achieved in only 2 lines. Okay. So you must learn Python very efficiently. Okay. If I run this,
Sir, you're on mute. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Are you able to listen? Okay, sorry for interruption. Some interruption was there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here, the previous example of counting the characters, it can be written in only single line, 2 lines. Only 2 lines. Okay. That's why the Python is so powerful. Many lines can be written in can be minimized. Okay. Only these 2 lines will give you the output 32. Okay. So I'll comment this. I was telling you what you learned in the previous session or previous module. Okay, these are all the things you have learned. I've given you the assignment. Okay, now in this module you are going to learn about lists, strings, tuples, and dictionary. So everybody knows arrays. You have learned arrays. Okay, so array is a collection of similar data elements, similar data type elements. Okay, this is the definition for arrays. Okay, they're also known as homogeneous data types. Homogeneous data types. If you see example 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all are integers. Similarly, lists are also similar to the arrays. Okay, but it's also a collection. It's also a collection of heterogeneous data types. Okay, that is the difference between the lists and arrays. Okay, they may be ordered or unordered Okay, example, you see the example here, 1, 2, 3. It's a list. Okay, similarly, cat, bat, rat, elephant, it's another list. We are directly typing in the shell. Okay, if you type this and if you type enter, you are going to get the list itself. Okay, we can do this one in the command prompt. Okay, I think everybody remembers the command prompt. So you can see there 1, 2, 3. It's a list. If you want to get the output, just you type enter, you will get the list as the output. Okay, you must remember that it must begin with square brackets. Okay, so this time I'll give some strings there. Okay, cat, bat, okay, and rat. These are the textbook examples. Okay, if you type enter, you are going to get the same list again. Okay, if you see this example, if you see the third example, how many data types are there here? Please type in the chat box. How many data types are there in this list? How many data types are there? None is also a data type. None is also a data type. Durga Devi says 5. Good. Namrata says 5. Good. Okay, we are combining all those data types. Okay, I'll do copy and I'll go here and I'll paste it. Okay, you see them? We got the list as it is. Similarly, say if I want the 42, if I want the 42, okay, we can use the index. Okay, it begins from 0. Hello is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here I will write 4. Okay, so what will be the output for this now? You see there, 42. Similarly, if I want true, okay, I may use 2. Okay, we got true as the output. Now similarly, see the next example. The list has been given to the name. The list name is spam. Okay, we can do like this also. We can copy. I'll type enter. Spam is a list name. Okay, spam. If I type enter, you're going to get cat, bat, rat, and elephant. Okay. Similarly, if we may specify, we may access by using the index. Okay, always the index begins from 0. So I can say a list. I can give some note. Okay, the note may be elements must be enclosed within square brackets. Okay, that is the first note. Similarly, items, we say them as items or elements. Okay, instead of elements, it is better to say items. Items must be separated by comma. Okay, now the first element will be accessed with the first element will be accessed by 0. Okay, all these three things you must remember. Say if I want the elephant to be accessed, how to access? Please type in the chat box. There are four items are there. If you want to access the list and if you want to get elephant as the output, what must be the command? Spam of 3. Netra shares spam of 3. Good. You can see there spam of 3. Okay, so we got the elephant. The 3 is the index. Similarly, if you want the bat, you type in the chat box. If you want the bat, cat, bat, rat, and elephant. If you want bat, type in the chat box. Every one of you. Spam of 1. Good. Kavya says spam of 1. Good. Spam of 1. Okay, it is bat. Like this we can access the different elements, the different elements. Okay, or the different items. Say for example, if I want the message, you see here, if I want the message like hello cat, hello cat. Okay, what must be the command? Hello cat. If I want hello cat. Okay, see, we can write hello. Hello must be enclosed within single quotes plus concatenation symbol and the spam of 0. Okay, this gets you hello cat. So I want space. Okay, if you want space, it must be inserted here. So you got hello cat. Okay. Say if I want hello elephant. Okay, please type in the chat box what I need to write. Hello elephant. Hello must be enclosed within single quotes plus spam of 3. Good, Namrata. Okay, now similarly, you see there, the bat ate the cat. Okay, if you want like this, okay, you see there, the bat. Hello spam, good. You see there, if I want the bat ate the cat. Okay, first we must write the the. Okay, similarly, plus we want bat. Can be, we can access bat by using spam of, see the index, it is 1. Okay, the index for bat is 1, spam of 1. Okay, spam of 1, the bat plus again 8, we must write 8 must be enclosed within single quotes. Okay, 8 rat. Okay, rat, spam of 2, okay, we can write like this. So whatever the statement we want to insert, that must be inserted by using single quotes. Okay, we can see that. Say first I'll do for hi elephant. Okay, hi plus elephant. Instead of elephant, we must write spam of 0, 1, 2, 3. See here, if you are not giving quotes, you'll get a mistake. Name error. Okay, hi is not defined. We will get hi elephant. Similarly, cat ate the rat. Okay, say cat. Instead of cat, it must be spam of 0. Okay, plus 8. Cat ate rat. Spam of. Okay, will we get the output for this? Please type in the chat box. Cat ate rat. No. Okay, Sri Lakshmi says no. Good. Quotes. We must give quotes. See here, 8 must be enclosed within quotes. Okay, see there, cat ate rat. Similarly, if I want properly, you can give spaces. We can give some 2 spaces. Okay, cat ate rat. Now, we should not use any negative index. Okay, or float point index. Say spam 1.0. Okay, if I use like this, okay, we should not always, the indexes must be positive numbers. Okay, that can also be written like a note. Okay. We can write here, note one more. Four. Indexes must be positive, must be integers. Okay. If I want the cat, if I want the elephant, okay, can I do like this? spam 3.0. Please type in the chat box. Aishwarya says no. Good. Okay, Sri Lakshmi says no. Good. You see there, indexes must be integers only. Spam 3.0. We can't get like that. So we must give spam 3. Okay. Then we will get some value. Elephant. We got some value. Okay. Now I'll take one more example. My own example. Okay. I'll take cricketers. Okay. Now I'll give some values. Sachin, Sehwag, Stein, Bradley. Okay. Now, is there any errors? Is there any errors? Please type in the chat box. I want to create a list of cricketers. I have given the names. Quotes. Namrata says quotes. Okay. Shashank says quotes. Good. You see here, always the strings must be enclosed within quotes. Quotes. Okay. Now this can also be written like a note here. Okay. Note number 5. Say strings. Strings must be enclosed. Strings must be enclosed within quotes. It may be single or double. It may be single or double. Okay. Now let us see what does this system says. I'll remove the quotes. You see there, name error. Sachin is considered as a name there. Okay, but it is not a name. We want that one to be an element or item in the list. Okay, so what I do is, I'll type one more time. Cricketers. Okay, I'll give names in a quotes. Sachin, Sehwag, Stein, Bradley. Okay. Now say if I want Stein as the output, what I must write in the command prompt, every one of you. We want Stein as the output. Every one of you, what I must type? Type in the chat box. Only Stein. Type in the chat box. Cricketers of 2. Namrata says cricketers of 2. Okay, good. Every one of you. I'll be waiting for your inputs. Priya Singh's cricketers of 2. Good. Small c or capital C? You must be clarified. You must clarify that one also. Small c. It is small c. Every one of you. I will wait for every one of your input. Cricketers of 2. Udank. Sridevi, did you type? Okay. Karthik. Karthik, did you type? Surabhi. Karthik, Surabhi. Anjana. Rachana. I'll be calling those names, whoever known to me. Good, good, Karthik. It is small letters. It is small c. Okay, good. You can see there. I'll write here cricketers of 2. Okay, we want Stein because it begins with 0. Sachin is 0, Sehwag is 1, and Stein is 2. Okay, so you'll get Stein as the output. Okay, similarly, negative indexing. We may use the negative indexing. For elephant, I may use -1. Okay, for rat, I may use -2. But for bat, I may use -3. For cat, I may use -4. Okay, so we can see that negative indexing, negative indexing. Okay, the last element can be accessed by using -1. Okay, if I use, see there, cricketers of -1, we will get Bretley. Okay, we got Bretley. Similarly, -2, -2, it is 10. Similarly, -3, it is Sehwag. -4, it is Sachin. Okay, similarly, I'll use one more example. Directors. Okay, directors. Prashant Neel, Prem. Okay, Shankar. Okay. Now, what are the mistakes in this? What are the mistakes in this? Please type me in the chat box. Quotes. Srilakshmi says quotes. Good. I must enclose them within quotes. Prashant Neel, Prem, Shankar, all these are directors. Murugadas. Okay, say I want Prashant Neel. I want Prashant Neel by using negative index. Prashant Neel by using negative indexing. Please type me how to get Prashant Neel by using negative indexing. I want the first element by using negative indexing. Okay, directors of 4. Good, Vaishnavi. Okay, you can see there. Directors of 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we will get also. So it must be -4. -4. It must be -4. So you got Prashant Neel. Always the index, whenever we are doing from the right side, it will begin from -1. Okay. If you want Murugadas, you can use -1. Okay, this is known as negative indexing. This is known as negative indexing. Okay. Similarly, the list may have sublists also. The list may have the sublists also. Okay. Here I may include one more list here. A list may consist of one more list. Okay, you see there the directors. See here, we may use see in this example, we may have lists, sublists in it. Okay. Okay, we can stop here. We can stop here. In this class, I told you about the global variables. Example for global variable, and I have introduced you about the second module. Second module we are having lists, dictionaries, strings, tuples. You are going to learn about them, and I have given you the introduction about the list. Okay, list is nothing but collection of heterogeneous elements. It will be all the elements will be placed in square brackets, and they will be separated by commas. Okay, and the strings must be enclosed within single quotes. Okay, I told you about indexing. We can access the individual items by using indexing, and similarly, we may use negative indexing also. Okay, all these things you have learned in this class. Okay, I think we can stop here. Okay, thank you every one of you. I have given you the assignment. Please try to submit by October 15th, all of you. Okay, try to upload in the Google Class. Thank you, every one of you.